Let's go.
I was gonna say something before we got on this like train of like people writing on shit in the wall and snorting Xanax.
Well, okay, so really quick, like I was actually going to mention something about my
Yeah.
job. So my job
Yeah.
actually just started a policy that basically by the end of the month, early February, you are either going to have 2 vaccine shots or get tested once a week. Mind you, I found out today that the tests will not be conducted at the facility. I have to go out somewhere and get a COVID vaccine every week.
Wait, so they're making you pay for it?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucked.
hmm So it's either get stuck or go get COVID tests every week.
Damn.
I mean, I've already been stuck. I was supposed to get my booster shot last week, but I forgot, so I didn't.
I mean, I haven't been vaccinated yet.
I mean,
And I
lucky
have-
for me, my insurance actually pays for my COVID test, so I don't have to worry about it. Thank God for Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Yeah, Charlie, Tristan, you guys are free range boys right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
We're
but,
also on
like,
the chopping block.
Yeah, we're on the chopping block, but we're also like, we're also without COVID. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't had COVID yet.
I haven't
Knock
either
on
yet.
wood.
I'm even allowed to say
Here's-
COVID.
Probably not.
Well, like,
I mean-
that makes no sense to me. Like, we're supposed to be talking about this, but YouTube, like, banned it.
That
I mean,
you
the
also
reason
the
you
video
can't
also
say
be you can also get reported for talking about the vaccine and whatnot too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this whole conversation is, like, you can't talk about it, which is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something worse you could say for it.
I mean, it's
I don't know.
my favorite word. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say it was retarded. Because it is.
Yeah,
It
that,
is.
that works too.
It's significant. It just like okay. Regardless of what point you're on, I don't really give a shit. But like, we can't talk about it. We can't debate on it. Is it that taboo?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're going on 3 years of this shit now. Like, can we openly talk about it?
No, you can't.
Thought that was like the whole point of America, but whatever.
Yeah.
I know, freedom of speech, it's not free. You should know that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You think it's free, but it ain't free. It's freemium.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
but hey.
But oh well.
Not because there's too much hate in this world. There really is.
True dad.
I'm not even gonna get on that shit, man.
I think my whole thing is that we're dealing with a generation that was raised by, or a generation that was raised to be weaklings, basically.
I don't
Pretty
know.
much, yeah.
Like that's offensive. I don't like that. Let's cancel that.
I truly can't believe that like this generation, out of all the generations, growing up with Family Guy, The Simpsons, South Park, American Dad, like all these adult shows that just constantly berate everybody and just constantly throw out shit jokes that like make you cringe a little bit because sometimes they're over the top, and we're all offended.
So I don't think it's the shows. I think it's basically how people were literally raised. Because I mean, you got to remember, there's an entire generation that was raised on safe spaces.
Yeah.
Define a
Uh,
safe space.
Like,
Good luck. Good luck for figuring out like an actual definition of that. Like that's.
so I don't
It's a
know the
very
actual
weird
definition,
concept.
but the best way I can put it would be like, you know, if you get upset, you like retreat to your room, your quote safe space, so that nobody
Okay.
can hurt you, type deal.
Okay, like, to be fair though, that's actually not like the worst thing in the world. That's actually significantly better than what a lot of people are doing, which is just constantly blaming someone else for their problems.
I think honestly, like at its core, like I feel like people have just become more like narcissistic as time has gone on. Like kind of like you're saying, we've kind of had a generation of like, it's all about me, about my feelings, about what I want to feel and everything, and that's why people blame shit. It's like they can't fathom the idea. It's like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. You can't have that. No, not with people who think they're God's gift to the earth. No.
No, like I agree. I agree. I mean, like, be offended. Like whatever happened to that? Like
it
I'm
doesn't do
offended all
anything.
the fucking. I'm offended all the fucking time. I see shit and I'm like, I fucking hate that. But you know what happens?
Yeah.
I go on about my day.
Like nothing
Whatever
happens
happened
when
to
you're
that?
offended.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's perfect.
you make things happen because you can't handle it. Like, holy shit, someone's different. Wow. Like,
I mean, I think that's a big thing. It's like it's okay to be offended. It's just how do you deal with that? It's like
Yeah.
people just aren't told like how to handle stress and like how to like just look at something and be like, well, I don't like that, but not my circus, not my monkey. I feel like that's it. Everyone has to self-insert themselves into a problem.
Like, if
They
it's
feel like
over
they
the
need to
top and, like, blatantly hatred, then, like, yeah, fucking say something, because that's bullshit. But, like, anything else, like, well, I love the color blue. Well, I like red. It's like, okay, I didn't need to know that, but I'm glad you like red. That should be the end of the discussion. I like red, I like blue. Or fucking, pizza's my favorite food. Well, I think that's stupid. Because I like hamburgers. It's like, well, fucking, why is it stupid for me to like pizza?
Right?
Why can't I just like pizza?
Because it's
I mean,
not what
pizza is a
they
very
like.
complex food group.
It is, but
Because again, going back to the narcissism, it's not what they like. You have to like what they
Exactly.
like.
Pizza's
because
not vegan
otherwise-
friendly?
Fuck veganism.
technically
Oh
it could be.
shit, really?
It's a false
Technically it could
religion.
be.
Like, you can make it vegan friendly and, basically tell you it's a lie. It's not really pizza at that point. It's just a
So,
lie.
trust
Just
Have
sadness.
bread
Great
with sauce
transparency.
and vegetables.
I don't trust anyone that
Not even
looks like a
good sauce.
malnourished skeleton inside.
And just by you saying that, you triggered someone, which is the whole point of what I'm getting at. Like, it's fucking retarded. You had an opinion, and
I kind of hope I don't trigger a vegan. I mean, that shock might actually kill them with the lack of protein in their body.
I mean, I thought about going vegan for a while, and then I'm just like, nah.
Here's my biggest thing with veganism. I have no problem with it. It's just I don't understand this whole idea of like, if you're gonna be vegan, don't do this like super naturalistic diet. Like, i.e., don't go without supplementing your diet with like multivitamins, because it's like I seen like a thing about this about how like there's like a lot of vegans that like are very naturalistic. They don't like fall back on like multivitamins, like smoothie substitutes, or like like anything to like put back like what they're missing with like certain food groups like eggs and meat and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, you're depriving your body of like stuff it actually does need. Like, you're doing this for like a moral, but it's also like I think survival, like living to a good age, is like a pretty good reason to like eat meat and like use animal products. I don't know about that like whole like, doing it for the animals. It's like, okay, that's cool, but I also want to live, so
like, I agree with you, but like there is a vegetable for everything. Like, in somewhere, like you eating certain veggies, certain fruits, stuff like that, you can have like the whole well-balanced thing. Now you might have to eat a little bit more. I don't know, exactly what gives what, in terms of like proteins, sugars, carbs, vitamin this, vitamin that. I don't know. I don't know the details to a T or anything. But what I do know is that like all across the board, you can be sustainable in terms of, eating nothing but veggies and fruit and shit and be covered. I know that. I just don't know how much you would have to eat in comparison to.
Like,
For
don't
it
get
to
me
be
wrong, like, there are,
sustainable.
like, nuts and lentils that do have a lot of protein in them, but as I learned going vegan for, like, 2 weeks, you do have to consume quite a bit of those just to get the same quantity of protein as a steak.
Yeah. Like, and if
So,
you're willing to
like-
do that, then by all means, that's up to you. But do me a favor. I like meat. Steak tastes really fucking good. I ate a chicken sandwich
Yeah,
earlier,
mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone. Let me enjoy my shit, right?
Right?
I'm
Exactly.
all for humanely killing the animals, right? Like the ones that like just do shit to the animals before they kill them. Fuck those people. Like that shit. I agree. Fuck that shit. But like, you know, if they're raised on a farm and then killed quickly, then yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of my chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me eat my let
'Cause-
me
'cause
eat my
now I-
Zaxby's
now
in
I can-
peace.
Because now I can enjoy my chicken knowing that they didn't have to suffer through bullshit. Now I can enjoy the fact that they were just humanely dealt with. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
I just
I'm
wanna
one of
eat
these
my
people that I'm a
Zaxby's.
foodie. I just like to try all different types of food. But at the same time, I'll do vegan food. But don't make fun of me for going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, is that really meat? Question that for a second.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
True.
That's a great
I
question.
think honestly, like what it is, like there's just some people they want to pull like a moral high ground on people to elevate their egos a little
Oh,
bit.
definitely.
I think that's like literally what it is. Like
For sure.
yeah. But yeah, like I'm the same way. I'll try any food. Like I went to Iron Dish and I was adventurous. I tried squid for the first time. I hated it.
I don't do
You couldn't
seafood.
pay-
I don't do
Yeah, I don't do
seafood at all.
seafood either. Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
I love me some
that-
calamari.
That includes
like-
shrimp as well, because
Yeah, like, I'll try-
it's like the common, it's like the common dish that everyone's like, oh, you at least
Yeah.
like shrimp, right? When it comes to like the seafood spectrum, it's like, no, I don't even like that shit.
Yeah. Like I'll try anything once just because it's like, well, if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Like most people are like surprised. It's like, oh, you'll try that? It's like, I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'll like it or something. Just be a little adventurous. Try stuff.
Now, with that being said, though, like, if someone wants to feed me a big old fat pig or fucking like, big hunker moo cow, then yeah, I'm gonna eat that shit for sure. That shit's delicious.
I'm going to eat the shit out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pork
Yeah, I'm
ass.
doing that pork ass, that rump roast.
God damn.
That's a good piece of meat right there.
That's some good ass meat right there. Mmm.
Yeah.
Good.
That was
Yeah, this tip went a little too far.
Did it though? Did it though?
Like,
I think it just went far enough.
Yeah, it did.
I thought I peeped
mean-
saying, God damn.
Like, we could bring it farther. We really could.
you could.
Like, I
I'm
could
not-
just
I'm
go
okay
straight up
with-
boondocks and just, like, be, I'd like to make it squeal one good time. Yeah.
Okay. I like where we stopped before. That was a good point.
Yeah.
Like,
See, we
saw
brought
the
just far
line.
enough.
We saw the 3-pointer line and we took the shot. And
Like,
And
I
it
can
rimmed
still
out, we
make it
needed
go
to-
further than that.
no.
It
It's like
rimmed
that
out
kid
and we
who
need a
makes
bench
real-
seat now.
No, it's like that kid who makes a really good shot, but he gets it stuck between like the back of the rim and the hoop, and now nobody can play because the ball's stuck. It's like that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's like we saw it. It was it was good up until the point where, well, now it's not fun anymore because no one can have fun. Kristen,
Yo.
I want you to say the first word off the top of your head in 5 seconds. All right.
All
First
right.
thing, don't think about it. At the end of 0, I want you to throw out a word. All right.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your mom.
All right. Cool.
Actually,
I have a topic on that.
This is funny. I don't know why that was so funny.
I mean,
Your
this
mom.
could be
Like,
cool.
out of all the things you could have said, he chose that.
I know, you
He
could say
chose the
tentacles.
5th grade
Because
comment.
I'm a mature person, okay? That's why. I have a dignified
Actually,
vocabulary.
Clearly.
All right. I got a topic concerning your mom. So everybody's like partial to their mother's cooking, right? Like no matter what, it's like everyone likes their mom's
That's-
cooking more or less, right?
It depends, but yes,
Mhm.
for the most part.
What is something that's like your mother has made that has like honestly repulsed you? Like, what's one dish that's like, I'm sorry, but I can't eat that.
My
Green
mother's
smothered in
beef
vinegar.
stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff. What was your
Okay,
Nikki?
hold the fuck up. Say that again, Nikki.
Greens smothered in vinegar and beans.
That. Why is it smothered in vinegar?
And beans.
Because my
like,
mom
why?
really likes the taste of vinegar and she really wanted lima beans. So her weird ass food craving said, we're gonna mix all this together.
Why doesn't she
And
just
she
drink
like
vinegar?
fed it to you guys? What the fuck?
Yeah, she fed it to us. I ate like a bite and I have been repulsed from lima beans and collard greens for the rest of my life. Like I am permanently scarred from that moment. That is why I
Guys, that
cannot stand
sounds
collard greens.
fucking terrible.
It really
That
does.
is disgusting. Like
That sounds
people,
awful.
people who like vinegar are actually like cancer. I'm sorry.
What
but
are
if
you?
look-
What
if
are
you look
you?
at
You
your-
Like,
like
don't get me
fucking
wrong,
vinegar,
I like
bro.
pickle juice. Like, I will drink straight up pickle juice.
It's
but
different.
I-
It's the combination
Yeah.
of fucking. It's the
It's
combination of vinegar and fucking cucumber. Like
It's just
it's a different thing. Like it's straight vinegar. Fuck that. Fuck straight vinegar, bro. You might as well just be drinking like diesel fuel or some dumb
It's
ass like that. It's awful.
No, diesel
It's
fuel would
good.
actually
Like
have
my
a good
uncle's
taste to it.
moonshine at that point.
At least fuel has a good smell. Like, I can at least tolerate the smell of gasoline. I fucking can't stand the fucking vinegar smell. It smells awful and it tastes just as bad.
Oh yeah. Like when I was a little kid, my grandmother would like pickle shit. Of course, like her go-to stuff was vinegar, and oh my god, I couldn't stay in the house. Like the smell was like so horrible. Like I was gagging the whole time. I was like, I'll be outside. It's like it's raining. It's like I'll be fine. I'll stick close to the house as best I can. But nah.
My mother's like cure to everything is vinegar and like including cleaning and shit like that. And I'm just like, bro.
You just
like,
run
can
your
you
vinegar
not
on it.
fucking use vinegar?
You know what I
put
hate?
vinegar on it. I don't. Can I use anything else that doesn't smell as fucking shit as vinegar? You know what I don't want to clean my couch with that people are gonna be sitting on with? Fucking vinegar. I'd rather have ass smell
hold
on my
up,
couch.
what?
Oh my god.
You know what sucks in the state? I like barbecue, but I hate smothered it in vinegar. I don't know why people do that.
Like dead ass. Like vinegar is actually like a pretty solid cleaner. It just smells fucking horrible.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
it's that's what like I know there's definitely more modern techniques to cleaning, but back in the day, my mom growing up, they use vinegar to clean damn near everything, and
Yeah.
you can use it for that. Like it's a valid option. It's just like why would you why? Well, like I said, I'd rather have my couch smelling like ass than fucking vinegar.
Yeah.
I still remember when.
I don't know, like,
I still remember
Sunshine's ex, he sprayed our entire house with just vinegar, and I wanted to strangle that little fucker for doing
Yeah.
that shit.
I bet.
And
I
he
bet.
insisted on washing all the countertops, all the furniture, even the fucking floor with nothing but vinegar. The house smelled like a giant pickle farted. And I wanted to strangle that motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I know for a fact you did not just clean everything with straight up vinegar. And he's like, I did. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I'm purifying the house.
You're purifying the house as if, smelling
You're
like
fumigating us, and we need to leave.
what he's not telling you is that he just took a massive shart right there in the room and he's using vinegar to drown it out.
And it worked.
No, the guy was like legit crazy. He kept talking about weird spirits watching him have sex. And I'm just like, what?
I mean, are they weird for watching him, or are they just inherently weird?
I'm pretty sure the man was fucking crazy. Just straight up fucking crazy. Like, he was like legit crazy as fuck. So I had to burn like a ton of incense just to get the smell of vinegar out of my fucking house. And even that wasn't strong enough. The smell of vinegar lasted for like a good month and a half.
Jeez. I'd
Oh,
probably
I
have
was
to
so
move.
pissed. Yeah, he was about to come into my room with that, and I'm like, you step one foot into that room, you're gonna lose a couple of members.
Just a couple?
Just a couple.
Just a couple. I have some mercy. Not a lot, but some.
That's news to me.
I mean, I
Nikki,
can be nice.
merciful? What? Who are you?
I said I can be. Not
I mean,
often, but I can be.
I mean, Tristan, let's be honest, she's more merciful than Jake. I mean,
This
I
is
haven't
true.
gone through 2 characters in her campaign yet, so I mean, you know,
This is true.
maybe there's some truth to that.
That's because I'm trying to put more action in a non-action based game.
I don't know. I think you can make Cthulhu pretty action based.
I can. I just gotta figure out how, cause
Throw more shit
not
at us. I
exactly
mean,
easy to do.
we're armed to the teeth. I mean, we have guns.
Yeah, we have guns. Like we fought a couple people beforehand. Like, I mean, we ran into cult members once.
I mean,
And
I
we've
got
been
an idea to give you guys at least 2 action sessions our next session, but I gotta figure out how to line it up.
Yeah. Also, I remember what I was gonna say. So, Nikki, Charlie, while you guys are right here, I have figured out what I'm gonna run for my next campaign.
Oh, you're gonna be excited.
geez.
Oh,
You guys have your cameras on?
No.
yep,
You have your camera
Yeah.
on. That's all they need.
yeah.
Well, I have it shut off since I'm recording. I didn't know if you wanted your.
Dun, dun.
Yay!
We're coming
About
back.
fucking time.
We're
coming back,
Morty. Morty, we're going back.
What are we
Season
going?
About
two.
fucking time.
Is it Rick and Morty?
Morty, we're going back to season 2.
Are we Rick and Mortying D&D?
Yeah, no, we're not.
I mean, I gave, I think it was Jake a set of Rick and Morty D&D.
Yeah, you got him like the starter set, Rick and Morty. I have a
In
tangent
case he
about
wanted to
Rick
do
and
something
Morty.
weird.
So what are
I
we
have a
doing?
tangent. I have a tangent about Rick and Morty later in the day, but that's a story. Dragon Grin, we're gonna come back.
Oh, let's fucking go! I'm so hyped.
Right? Super, super happy.
Yeah.
Like I was enjoying the fuck out of that shit. We just stopped. I was so sad.
Yeah. I was pretty
We
sad
all were.
too. Yeah, but yeah.
Like I understood why, but I was just like, like I think we could have
Yeah.
salvaged this.
Yeah, I think I just let it. I think I just soured the experience a little bit to myself, and I gave up on it too quick. But I'm gonna come back and do it justice.
Yar!
Yeah, huzzah.
Timber!
But like when something wraps up, when Nikki's thing wraps up or Jake's thing's wrapped up, I'll go ahead and we'll start doing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty for it. But I hope we don't run a Rick and Morty D&D thing, because I'm gonna do a hot take. I'm not a big fan of Rick and Morty, to be honest.
Really?
Like, I'm
I
not a
think
big fan of
season-
it either, but,
For-
like, I don't mind it.
Yeah, like I think season 1 and season 2 are good. It's just I really don't like how season 3 and 4. I watched season 5 and it was pretty decent.
I haven't
just-
watched any of it yet.
The writing has gotten really gotten super cynical after like season 2. Like it's just, and I get why, but I think
All I know is that I am more concerned with watching like Rick and Morty like breakdowns and like Easter eggs than I am actually watching the show.
yeah.
Like I've watched so many YouTube videos on Rick and Morty, and I've only watched up to season 2 and for actual Rick and Morty.
Pickle Rick!
But
Yeah.
my opinion of the show, from what I've seen, with all of that in mind, is it's pretty good, but definitely not my favorite show. And if I don't personally watch season 3 through however many they do, I'm probably not going to give a shit.
Yeah, like season 3 has to be probably like my least favorite. Like season 4 is pretty bad, but 3 is just like it's rough. Like I know that it's probably the
Hey,
comments are probably.
I
gonna
never got
crucify me
past,
for that
like,
first
I want to
game.
say episode 8, so.
I haven't watched any of it, so I have no opinion as of right now. So if anybody's going to get crucified, it's probably going to be me.
So, speaking of like TV shows and stuff, to wrap up my recording, what is
No, like
all time favorite TV show?
Oh God, that's a tough one.
And it can be
I
from
don't
any
know if I can
category.
answer that
It could be anime. It could be fucking cartoons. Any TV show. Like anything that you have watched that's just not a movie, and you've just been like, "Yep, this is fucking amazing."
You just made it harder if we're including animes. Fuck.
I know.
I don't know if
I
can
know
answer that
from
one because
I can answer. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones for me is even though it might be like the easy answer according to some folks. Nah, like Game of Thrones had fucking everything. Game of Thrones, except like scientific shit, and then it had some because like they made a fucking wheelchair for Bran and shit, but that's something different. But like I don't know, man. That the story was awesome. The characters sick, and when a character died, like that was one of the first shows that I've watched. I've seen some shows where characters die off and shit like that. Like that's nothing new, but just like I think Game of Thrones damn near like perfected it, because it was around like any turn anybody that you've been paying attention to could just not be there.
Right? You never know. You never knew who was gonna die.
Like you had no fucking clue. Like episode fucking I think 3. I want to say 3. I can't remember. One of the biggest assholes on the fucking planet dies, and I was just like, holy shit! I've been rooting for this for 2 episodes, and it already happened. This is fucking great.
Right?
Like I love this show. By the end of the season, one of my favorite characters was dead, and I was like, how the fuck are you gonna do that to me?
Dude, I was so
And they
upset.
they did it throughout the entire series.
I was so upset when we got a head of household that died right in the beginning. Was so mad because he was one of my favorites.
Who?
Well, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but all I'll say
the
is
show's been out for this long. Why?
Yeah, I mean, if you
why
haven't
worry about
watched it yet,
spoilers?
then what are you doing with your life, honestly?
Yeah, I have no
Alright,
intention
alright,
of
alright.
watching it.
Honestly,
It's so fucking good, though.
All right,
Jesus
fair enough
Christ,
then.
it's so good.
Fair enough. So, Eddard Stark.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah,
that's
super sad. He's such a cool guy.
Like, by the end of the season, he was gone. Like, what the fuck?
I know. I
Like-
was so upset.
But then it just happened. Like, characters you loved, characters you hated, everything. Like, anybody could get it. And it was fucking crazy. And, like, again, the story was great. They followed multiple different aspects of this gigantic, like, kingdom. And a whole bunch of shit was happening. Like, there was always something happening. And even, like, the boring-ass dialogue where I fall off on a lot of shows, a lot of it was good. A lot of it was, like, good dialogue. So, like, even in those instances in another show, I'd probably, like, start playing on my phone and shit. I was glued to the fucking TV.
Right?
I was glued to that shit. And, top it all off, ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
And dicks, if you like dicks. I didn't really care for those. I didn't really care for those, but I appreciated it because, like, if you look at any show, there is never dicks, ever.
True.
So, like, even though I don't really care for it, like, I appreciate it because, like, that's different. No one does that.
People are too scared.
Oh
Show
my
ass
god, they
titties
can't
and
handle
pee-pee.
big dick energy. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
They can't. They cannot handle the big dick energy of dirty medieval people.
How dare they not enjoy dirty wings? Like they can enjoy some dirty puss, but they can't enjoy a dirty ween. What the hell?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
There's so much.
Long
Free the
dog
dick,
silver.
man. Free the dick.
All right, Eric Andre. All right, just calm down there.
Come on, that was funny.
And that's where I'm ending my recording.
Ending it with long dog silver. There you go.
Ending it with free the dick.
I'm gonna keep my recording going for a little while because I'm having too much fun
I'm
now.
I'm just gonna say like on the screen in big letters, just the moral of the story is free the dick.
Get your dick out. Get your dick out.
Are we gonna bring back a dead meme?
So what did mean? Get your dick
What
out?
dead
or
meme are
dicks
you
out for Harambe?
speaking?
Dicks out for Harambe.
Oh, dicks out for Harambe. We should
I
always
just
be
say get your
dicks out for Harambe.
No.
Yes. Always. 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day,
No.
7 days a week, 365
No.
a year.
Oh. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I would be super uncomfortable if everyone just walked around with their dicks out. I would be super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
So, free the dicks sometimes.
Yeah.
Preferably not in public or around me.
Or around children. Let's put
Yeah,
that out
yeah,
there.
yeah, this,
definitely not.
It's like, oh,
We do not condone any form of public nudity. Just putting that disclaimer out there.
why are you smiling when you saying that,
Speak
Tristan?
for yourself, okay? There was a whole feminist thing that they were doing called "Free the Titties," and
Yeah,
trying
free
to
the nipple.
desexualize
That movie was
breasts and nipples and shit like that. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, something I can get behind.
I am
Yeah.
all
Gonna
sit here and
for
watch.
freeing the titties. I am all for it.
Yeah, free
For
pussy
sure.
life.
So am I on 2 different levels.
Dude, no, we can keep that one in our pants. I'm fine with that. Free the tits, though, for real.
Definitely.
Like, I know
Okay.
for a fact that if a woman was walking around topless, like, on her jog, guess who's not offended at all?
Right?
You boy. I am fucking hype. I'm gonna crash my car. For sure. Like, I am for sure gonna crash my car. Like, funny enough, did you know that that there was a car crash in a city because women wore shorts for the first time, and the only
Yep,
two
in
cars
public.
in the entire fucking city hit each other. They were staring at the woman in
What-
shorts. That
you-
shit is fucking hilarious.
You know those guys stepped out of the vehicle and went, worth it.
Yeah, both of them were like, "That's fucking crazy. I do not care that we literally own the only two cars in this whole city. I don't care. I don't care that we ran into each other. That's awesome."
This is
And that was
great.
just-
This is the greatest day of our life.
Holy shit! That was just legs, pasty white legs, and they were like, "Oh my god."
Oh my
And they didn't even
god.
shave those legs either, so those were hairy legs too.
Oh god.
That was before women started shaving.
Some baby gorilla like pale legs, and they were like, "Oh, real nice."
It was more than just ankle, and that was all they needed.
Damn.
Damn, there's knees too. She.
Oh.
They high-fived after they hit each other, man. They were like, "I'm not down. Fuck, bro. I got to
Like,
see some knee
Like, you got
today."
insurance, right? What the fuck is insurance?
it's like, fuck, I ain't going to work. I'm buying a damn lottery ticket.
This is my luckiest day. I might as well just ran to a leprechaun.
Right?
And you know, because fucking, like, I don't know what it is, but you know damn well that there were females looking at them like, "Look at those whores." You know damn well that there
Yes,
was some
wife.
bitch in a fucking burqa in the 1920s that saw that shit and was like, "Those whores, those heathens." Like, just like why did they do that? Why do they always be hating? Free the
Jealousy?
tits. Free the tits.
Free-
That's the moral.
Free to titties.
I knew when to stop. No one laughed as I was talking.
Yeah, let that sink in.
All of that was going
Nikki,
on, and I was like, I need to shut the because
Nikki, you and I didn't answer our question for the favorite show thing.
yeah, no one has other than me.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of my problem, because right now I don't have a favorite show because I quit watching TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I can't list my favorite because I like a lot of different shows for a lot of different reasons. Like it's really hard to say like what is like the pinnacle like my favorite show because so many I like for so many different reasons.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat, but if I have to say, as far as my favorite for right now, gotta go with an anime. Gotta go with an anime that Jake actually recommended to me. Reincarnated as a Slime. 10 out of 10.
Oh, actually, that is a good anime, and I thought about it. Yes, I do have a favorite show. It was Sleepy Hollow. I love watching Sleepy Hollow. Me and my boyfriend binge watched that along with The Witcher. Those two have got to be our two favorites.
I'm excited for season 2 of Witcher.
Me too. I'm
Yeah.
hyped as fuck for
It's
that,
good.
bro.
It's very good.
Believe it or not, somehow I've even convinced my father to be hyped for it.
Have you guys not watched it yet?
Haven't watched season 2. He watched season
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, like
He liked season 1, except it was kind of confusing for him.
Oh, he didn't like the time
course.
scrink.
Yeah, it threw him off quite a bit.
Yeah, it threw me off a little bit. I wasn't really like a big fan of that, but
What makes it difficult
I
is
still
since
enjoyed
Geralt doesn't age, so it's hard to tell when you're looking at a flashback and when you're looking at a current time. Because
I mean that's like the whole point. Because like it's like you're
Yeah.
supposed to kind of like pick up on it. It's like, oh wait a minute, like they said this happened like years ago. It's like, you know, like that's
Well,
like the whole like ooh. It's
I'm
oh,
not
it's
gonna
two
give
different
out any
timelines.
spoilers, but in season 2, they do fix that problem. They do give you an actual time progression,
thank God.
and they let you know how far time has passed. So they did fix that part at least.
That's good because that was my dad's biggest complaint when he was watching it.
Nikki, how far are you in season 2?
Honey, I finished season 2. I binge watched that thing until my eyeballs bled. Like me and John were up until 6 a.m. just staring at it until we passed out on the couch.
Nice.
So this is.
And
so
we
this
finally
is-
got to that last episode. Me and he was just like, "Well, that's it. Now they're doing a different season." I'm just like, "What? That's it? Yeah, that can't be it." Well, he's like, "If you really want the story to continue, you can always get the books." Which times?
Yeah. So
Actually,
this is a,
now.
Like I've read the books,
This-
but quite honestly, I actually prefer the games over the books.
Like, I don't have any of that.
Like, and actually, I'm pretty sure you still have Audible, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the books are on Audible.
Oh, they are on Audible. Problem is that I did a price value of all the books. I'm looking at about maybe close to $200 for the books.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Oh yeah, I'm noticing, and that's only just like a handful of them, and I'm like, holy motherfuck, I'm gonna have to save up some credits.
I will be honest
So that's what
though,
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be saving up my credits.
they weren't that expensive until Witcher got popular again.
Yeah, I'm noticing this because their price value went up, so I have them on my wish list, and I'm waiting for them to drop back down, and then I'm gonna snag them.
Go for it. I will say, I was very, very impressed at who they got to play Geralt. Because let me tell you, if you've played the games, it looks like they pulled Geralt right out of the freaking games.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they did a really good job.
It
with
is
that guy.
nutty.
Especially with casting, yeah. But the thing is that the guy they played for Geralt, according to a lot of the other actors that work with him, this guy keeps all the Witcher books and reads them religiously like Bibles, and actually makes suggestions to the director saying, yeah, can we try this scene here instead of here, and try this part here instead of here, so that way it goes better?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the kind of person you
That's
want
good.
in
Like,
your
we
movie.
can try, like, book whatever on page 233.
Like, that's the kind of person you want acting in your stuff, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of what's his name on Lord of the Rings. God, what was his fucking name? Ian McKellen, because like he was like basically like he religiously read the books and he was like making suggestions like, hey, we should probably do this because in the book it actually like says this and people are gonna notice that, like the hardcore fans, and like yeah, that's just like that's the kind of people you want, people who are passionate about the project.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Henry Cavill's also a fucking massive nerd anyway, so
And
Fuck.
he's
And-
likely to do that.
let's be honest, if you piss off the fans, you're going to lose your audience. So why would you turn away an opportunity to make your fans happy? Like I know Hollywood, they kind of just like, you know, fuck it. People are going to watch whatever we put out. But then you end up losing an audience and nobody wants to come back and see the other. Like, for example, I was a huge Star Wars nut. Like, huge Star Wars nut. But then, like, I don't really like the new trilogy. And so...
I think you're not really saying anything controversial. I think most people don't like the new trilogy.
But you kind of see what I'm
I
getting
know
at.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Because they changed the storyline up way too far, and I'm just like, oh no.
I just didn't like it because they didn't do anything new. It's the same shit they did to the first 6 movies. Just
Well, there was also a lot of stuff that just basically invalidated the original 6. For example, like that scene with the with the ship going light speed through another ship, like that's cool and all, but then it just begs the question of, okay, why didn't anybody do that beforehand? Why is that just now a new thing?
It's Tristan, you're forgetting something. They didn't encounter the fact like, oh, someone's doing something new in a movie. We can't really do that because now we have to start asking questions. We start having to filling this in. That's why in the next movie they completely retconned it to where no, that didn't happen, or no, we're not going to touch on that. Because being original asks you to put in some effort.
Fair enough.
That's why. Because yeah, it begs the question is like, well, why aren't we doing like light speed missiles at other people?
Right?
But yeah, like it's just, they didn't do anything new, and when they did try to do something new, everyone hated it because it's like, oh, it's not like the originals. But that's just kind of the nature of with like Star Wars.
Like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against doing something different, but make it make sense. That's just my whole thing.
Well, I think it did make sense. It's just one of those things of like no one does it intentionally, because like I look at it in the same vein as like, you know, like Star Trek. It's like no one's gonna ram like an Enterprise ship because like that's a very last resort. Because like I mean those things are expensive. They're a feat to make. So I mean no likely person is gonna do that. Same with like Lightspeed. Like no one's gonna crash their ship into it because as you notice, like you're going through an entire star system at like super fast. You're gonna hit something and probably kill not only yourself but lot of other people. That's probably why they didn't do it, and that's why it was such a big feat for that woman to like say like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it because like we're out of options.
But like you said, like why don't they have like light speed like rail guns or something like that if they have the technology for that?
I mean, yeah, they had the technology for it, but it's also like it's probably a huge hassle to light speed anyway, not to mention the fact like you're gonna hit something because space is so vast and full of shit. It's gonna hit something. Like I feel like it worked for her in instance because like yeah, like it was a much shorter distance. She didn't have to light speed over to them. She just had to like do it like as like right in front of them. Like it's like I look at it in the sense of like it's probably like firing a blank for her. It's like it only worked because they were so close. If it was further away, it wouldn't have worked.
Oh, fair.
Because there's just too many variables from point A to point B.
Fair enough. Valid point.
Yeah, but again, like that was just something like that was meant for a cool moment, not really to be like analyzed and stripped apart. It was just like, oh, let's do something cool and let's make use of the budget of special effects.
But you know, like with everything, people are gonna strip it down and analyze. It's what they do.
Yeah, but you know, people don't recognize rule of cool or anything like that.
What is real cool? What is that? Never heard of such.
Yeah, but you know, whatever. I think Star Wars is overrated. Most of the good stuff is not the movies, anyway. That is a fact. Don't believe me?
I mean, the original ones that came out, okay, so this is what I've discovered is that 40% of like the best movies that has dropped, including the original Star Wars, were all edited by women. And I'm reading this and I'm like, there's no fucking way. So I'm going through the list and I'm like, holy shit, you mean to tell me that these directors' wives willingly put up with their husbands directing bullshit and managed to piece together a decent ass story to make money off of it?
Yeah. That's like in general, like those original movies. George Lucas gets way too much credit for those movies because like he had such an amazing team of people to help him do that. Like everybody like helped like do the shots, the visuals, the choreography, and everything. But he just kind of is like, oh well, he gets the credit because it's his world, it's his imagination. It's like, well, yeah, but he didn't do the costumes, he didn't do the design, he didn't do a lot of the writing. Like, yeah, he did good stuff, but it's such a good
like
talent.
yeah, he did write the books on it, but that was it.
Like, he wasn't the one who fully brought it to life.
Yeah,
he had the
like,
vision,
again, like,
but
most of the stuff I like about Star Wars is not the movies. I like the video games. I like the shows that come after it, at least most of them, and like you know the stuff that people do on their own with the world rather than like the main stuff. Because the main stuff I feel like they play it too safe and they try to appease everybody, and in the end they please nobody. At least with the shows, I feel like there's a bit more of a sense of like people have the freedom to try something within the world rather than adhere to it.
Fair. I will say
Yeah.
this though. A friend of my mom's is one of the biggest Star Wars fans I've ever met, and she said she watched the new Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah, you're telling me about this. How she's like, yeah, it's just boring. Like the first episode is just like, nah.
Yeah, like she said, nothing. Basically, he walks around the desert for like 3/4 of the episode, and is basically handed Jabba's title.
That's
So-
bullshit.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
said.
They couldn't have even given him a baby like they did in The Mandalorian. It's like, oh yeah, now you're a father now too. They couldn't squeeze that in.
Have fun with that.
Congratulations, you're a dad.
Yeah, but you know,
You're
can't all have
Charlie now.
zingers. Yeah. Charlie is our Mandalorian.
Oh, I think he signed up for that though.
child?
I haven't even seen this.
What about the child? The child means nothing.
Apparently.
But when I did buy this computer, like about 3 months after I purchased this computer, started lagging on me.
That means you might have picked up something in those first 3 months then.
Probably, I don't know. That's what I thought. But the only thing I ran on it was schoolwork, and I was using Firefox at the time because my computer didn't have Edge already downloaded at the time. During that one of the updates, Edge was pre-downloaded.
Yeah,
So-
never use Edge again, please.
Okay. It's like the 15th time you told me. Yeah,
for,
Dad.
for a reason.
Yeah, Dad.
I don't have a kid yet. Not that old.
Yeah, no, if so, then, I'm technically older than you, and this would make this really fucking awkward. Like, good luck explaining this shit. Like, at least my stepdad is 9 years older than my older brother, so, at least my mom had some courtesy.
Jeez. I didn't know that.
Well, now you know that. I didn't know that either until, my stepdad's birthday happened. I'm like, sorry, you're how old?
Hey, you gotta get
You
him
mean to
young.
tell me that you're like 16 years younger than my mother?
Yeah, she likes him real young then.
Apparently, and my mom's in her 50s. So,
I mean, I know age is but a number, but
Careful, Tristan, you're treading the line here, bud, especially for YouTube.
you're right. You're right.
like, but at the same time, it's like there's a line you draw on that number.
I mean, we've all seen the videos of the 80-year-old guy who's dating the young 18-year-old.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. No, please stop. I'm a virgin.
Oh God.
It's like, no, I
I
truly,
got Viagra.
I love him. No, honey, you love him for the money.
Oh yeah, what part do you love about
Yeah,
him? He's
that's
drooling all over his
definitely
bib. His social security check, changing his diapers. You sure love
Yeah,
it.
pretty much. I'm sure you do, honey. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, that shit just makes me go, yeah, we know why you dating him. We know why.
It's just whether or not
Like,
you
at
want
least
to
when he
admit
dies-
to it or not.
Yeah,
At least when he dies, he can honestly say it was by hot tits. It's like, you get to the gates of heaven, so how'd you die? Well, a pair of 18-year-old really hot tits was in my face and my heart exploded.
Yeah, hell of a way to go. That'd be awesome.
Would that classify as murder? That's the question I have.
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
I mean, if the sticker times out, it times out.
I completely forgot about that fucking thing. Damn it, Charlie.
I don't care who you are, that's funny right there.
It just slid right in with that one.
Among other
Lord, I
things.
apologize for that joke, and bless all the pygmies down in New Guinea.
I want to apologize to all the albino folk and apologize to Jesus.
There ain't no hope from Jesus for me.
Son of
Just for
Jesus
me.
done abandoned you, and he's just like, you know what? Maybe gay pride ain't that bad.
I know, folks. Why? Why them specifically?
I mean, it's written like strictly against in the Bible, and it's just like, yeah, but Bible's been rewritten so many fucking times in so many fucking translations. It's like the damn
I love how
telephone
people,
game.
like,
Something somewhere
strictly
got
quote the
mistranslated.
Bible.
I
I'm
mean,
just like,
fun
alright,
little.
question. Do you guys still think stoning should be a thing? Well, no. Okay, well, fun fact. If you worked on Sunday in the Bible, you should have gotten stoned. So, do we work?
Yeah.
Can we interpret things? Can we just interpret instead of literally taking shit now? I think times have changed just a little bit.
I mean,
Well, I don't
here's
know.
another
I feel
fun
like a
little
lot of
thing.
people want to get stoned on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a,
The wrong
You know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
I
stone.
do, for sure.
here's
We
a-
don't know that for sure.
I love getting stoned on a Sunday.
here's another fun little fact. So you know how the Bible talks about Lucifer? Well, Lucifer is not Lucifer is not the devil. Whenever it was being translated by the Roman Catholics, there was a pope running against another pope at the time, and as a political ploy, when he was rewriting the Bible or translating the Bible, he translated it into the word devil into representing Lucifer, because his campaign, the person who was running against him, his name was Lucius.
Oh god.
I want to see that.
That is, like,
debate,
the best
16
thing
whatever.
ever.
It's like, I just want to see that, like a televised thing, like Pope debate, like 16 whatever, and it's just like them like going at it like the way politicians do. It's like, my opponent is a liar. He's a stinky man. It's like, this man, he works for the devil. I have on good authority that he is also. He's like, yes, exactly. He can't formulate his own words. What a fucking douchebag, sir.
Why does
You
this
can't
sound
say that on
familiar?
debate.
Why does this sound so familiar?
Yeah.
It sounds very past presidential election campaign. It just sounds. I mean,
God.
it just.
Yeah.
Two old
Look at
farts
that
against
fuck
each
idiot, he
other,
can't talk,
one
sir, you
with
can't
bad
say that. I don't give
dementia.
a fuck. You have one guy that doesn't know what
Like,
he's talking about, and you have another guy who won't shut the fuck up.
How would you guys feel if you're watching a presidential debate and one of the guys just calls him like, yeah, he's a big stinky man? How do you guys feel about that?
I love that guy. I don't give a fuck
He's a
about
big
political
stinky
views, man.
man.
If someone said that, I'd just be like, that's my guy right there.
That closes the deal for
But
you.
he has
I don't know why.
on this.
He is
That's
he is
my
a
guy.
stinky,
He called his
stinky
opponent-
man.
He called his opponent a stinky man. He had the balls. He had the
he
balls.
displayed them. Like, he literally just took them out and just thwack right on the table. Like, check that out.
Charlie, I love how like that was it for you. It's like, he's a big stinky man. It's like, he's got my vote.
He supports kicking puppies. Well, I don't care. It's
he
fine.
gets my vote still.
Still gets my vote.
I don't have to vote him for the next
He's a
election,
big
but for this
stinky
one,
man.
he gets my vote.
He gets one. All right, he gets at least one.
One. Can I just choose, like, not to vote, like, at all? Because I'm just like, either way, we're doomed.
I
Can we
don't know if I
just
could-
call it what it is, man? Can we just call the president a popularity contest? Can
Pretty
we
much.
just do it already?
Pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
Kanye
Like,
got-
Gabriel
Kanye got-
Iglesias did a skit on that. He's like, if we made the presidential election a lot more exciting, more people would actually vote. But instead of calling it the presidential election, they should call it "Who's gonna run this bitch?"
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
I think
I,
that they should just. I think they should go a step further than that.
I love that.
They should. They
I
should
love
do
that.
it. Should do it like The Bachelor or something, where it's like they're all in like a big frat house together, and America is like this hot bachelorette that needs to decide like we're just gonna like cut them off like every episode until we get to like the final two, and then it's like
This man just suggests we run
Whoever,
this
it's
Big
like-
Brother style.
I want to choose you, but
I wish.
I
I
have to
wish.
choose Connecticut.
Instead of like
I just-
instead of like a rose, they get like a presidential bill.
No, it's like a flag. They have like the folded flag or whatever that they give them when they have to like swear in, or like they have to give them the Bible to like swear them in or something.
Oh my god.
One of you is not going to get a Bible.
You know what would add some real pizzazz? It's like who's gonna get the nuclear launch
Donald,
codes?
come take our
today.
Bible.
Oh my god.
Joe, come take her Bible.
Oh my
Hillary, you did not get a Bible. Please pack and go home.
Newton Conover,
Motherfucker.
come and grab your Bible.
It's all because of that bitch Monica, isn't it?
John Wayne, grab your
And there's
Bible.
like a post, and then there's like a post-defeat interview, and it's like, well, you know, I truly did not believe that my opponents would be. I did not believe that my opponents would be here before. You know, I would be leaving before them, but you know, at least I had fun, and you know,
What would you guys do if John Wayne actually ran for president?
I wouldn't vote for him. I don't trust a man that says Pilgrim.
Hey, wait, is the
ironically,
man
no.
even still alive?
I think so.
Yeah, is he?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna check that up. Is John Wayne still alive?
I'd be so down for Flocka to run because he said he was, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I want to see what you want to do as Prezi boy.
Didn't Drake run?
No, he didn't run.
No.
Kanye.
Oh,
West-
Kanye did. Kanye did. That's right.
Kanye West actually ran, and guess what? He got votes. He got like, I think like 10 to 20% of the votes.
No, John Wayne is dead as a doornail.
Is he?
Yeah, they wouldn't. They were realistic.
Died in '79.
Oh damn.
Real dead.
However, if the fucking Rock ran, I'd be down. I'd be so down.
I don't know. I'll be
Man who
honest.
Makes a shitty rap song is not
Now-
on my
now
high
that-
list to
like,
run the country.
The more I think about it, I honestly don't think I would want anybody who's ever worked with Hollywood running for president.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
same here.
Either.
I mean,
Fucking-
last time we did that, we got, what, Reagan?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
The
right?
actor?
Reagan smash.
Yes, Nancy,
The
I'm going to
actor?
run this country
Wasn't
on
Reagan the one-
anti-drug and
Yeah, that fucking
I don't know.
guy.
I'll figure it out.
Like, most of his political campaign was just his famous movie quotes. Like,
Yeah,
that was
pretty
most of
much.
his campaign.
He
Like, he memed. He was the original meme lord and memed his way into presidency.
Damn.
really did. I mean, he started the war on drugs, and that motherfucker's been losing ever since. Like
Yeah.
it.
Now I will say he did have the whole thing with Berlin Wall coming down for him. So that's one thing good for him.
Yeah, but that was
That
it.
is one thing.
Yeah, but then he's also like, trickle down economics. That's gonna work, right, Nancy?
Oh,
Like,
fuck
yeah,
no.
Sure. During a recession,
Yeah,
you go for
sure.
it, bud. Yeah. God, presidents they're weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, let's just get him in a big like wrestling pit or something, like a mud wrestling.
You know,
We make him strip down naked. Is like get in that pit.
all the
Oh
candidates.
god, I would vomit. I think everyone would vomit at that point.
I would.
Over
Mr.
the top.
Gorbachev, get in that pit.
I'd be so
Like-
down with that shit, bro. Like, just put a wrestling ring, like, in a pond, and just have them have a Royal Rumble with these, like, 80-year-old fucking, like, Joe Biden, fucking Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, all those fuckers, man. Could you imagine a bunch of old fucks throwing each other off of a ring into a pond? That'd be amazing.
Dude, I'd love to see just like old man Bernie just pick up like Biden and just choke slam that bitch.
Didn't I show you guys that
Oh my
meme?
God.
Like, and the next president is like, "What is this, Bernie Sanders with a steel chair?" It's like, yes!
They gave him the chair!
Hell, I'd
Turn
pay
it
to
into
see
a
that
meme.
shit.
Yeah, just
Bro,
turn it into
I
a video
would
right now.
for sure. I would watch that pay-per-view for sure.
Right?
It would.
It could be $200 for
As
I
long-
care. I'd pay to see
Hey,
it.
and then all those proceeds go to the president and the government, and then they can, then there's more money for you.
Fair enough.
Give it back to us in taxes or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
No,
that would
I'm
be cool.
cool. I'm cool with watching a big wrestling event. I feel like that's like that is actually the night of the year. I'm cool to like just spend $200 to watch some people get out some steel chairs and get a oiled up wrestling ring.
Oh,
Down
yeah.
with that.
Especially the oil part. You gotta include the oil, otherwise it's not true wrestling.
Now this brings up the question: what type of wrestling fight would it be? Because we've already brought up several. Is it a mud wrestling? Is it baby oil wrestling? Is it WWE wrestling?
Now let's go full
Or
on
is it like
No, if
UFC.
we're gonna do this,
Let's go
we
full
gotta
on
do this
Raw,
Hunger
like
Games
SmackDown
style
versus
and just
Raw.
have a different theme each year.
Yes, I feel like for the first year it has to be mud wrestling. It has to be like,
For sure.
yeah, it has to be like the
Get
policy.
down and dirty.
Yes.
I like this political system. This is way better than what we got.
This is the best political discussion of all time.
Right.
I think we're going backwards. This is just like who's the toughest. It's like, all right, he wins. We've gone back. We've gone full monkey.
Yes.
It's like, why he win? Oh, he have a bigger stick. It's like, all right, that's pretty monkey.
Bigger stick.
Yeah.
Well, he
Why
went. His dick clearly bigger. Like we measured it. Clearly, he
What?
has a bigger dick.
This man
Why-
had more banana.
Why she win? She put rock on sticks. Like, oh.
Put rock on stick.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. He put rock on stick. That's brilliant.
Why she win?
Who
She
who
sharpened
that
stick.
coming in?
Ooh,
What
ooh.
that shining on it on stick? He have fire! Run! He have fire!
Yeah.
Oh my god. You are next ruler of world. You have
Maybe
fire.
Maybe that's the answer to our political problem.
Maybe
Go
we
full
should
monkey.
do that actually. Maybe that.
Yeah, we just
maybe
go, need to
that
go
sounds
full
like a good
monkey.
idea.
Just reject humanity, return to monkey.
I like off topic, not being funny. I honestly wish that they just made it easier to like follow who, like, it just. Technically, it is. Technically, I could go search for it, but it's not an app or anything. Like, you know, I don't have an app or like in like quote unquote like super easy access to like all these political figures platforms and what they want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if I can trust half of them.
Yeah. I
Which
mean,
one?
really, the system is broken. You only have option 1 or option 2, red party or blue party. That's basically what it is at the end of the day.
Lame, dude.
Yeah,
Like it's technically not a two-party system because like an independent candidate could win, but realistically, they're not. They're not gonna win because like the general public hasn't seen an independent that's just like overwhelmingly been like, wow, that sounds way fucking better than the other two.
I mean, if you go back to Washington stated, you know, don't make parties. You'll divide the country. Guess what happened as soon as he was out of office?
Yeah, it didn't
But
take
keep in
long.
mind, when they also
Well, it's-
voted for Washington, like for every vote that someone made, whether it was for him or not, they each received 2 pints of beer.
Yeah.
I like
A
that.
handshake and 2 pints of beer.
I like
You know
that
what
every
as
vote
well.
that was
Like
cast.
getting every time I vote a fucking sticker. I don't give a fuck.
Like
I voted.
I was
really
watching
hoping
Sleepy
that my vote
Hollow, and
in this
I was
country-
watching Sleepy Hollow, and Ichabod had voted for like the first time in 200 years since Washington was a general, not president but general, and he said, last time I voted was for President Washington, and for every vote that we cast, we got 2 pints of beer. What do you plan on giving us now? And they just put a sticker on his vest, and she's just looking at him like, feel better? And he's like, oddly, yes.
Lame.
Alright.
It literally goes back to freaking elementary school. We've been conditioned that a freaking sticker means you did a good job.
I mean, what else do
Hey,
you
you
give kids?
did a
Kids love
big boy
stickers. They can
activity. You get a Spider-Man.
put
sticker
stickers on
after your
things.
shot.
Oh, ooh,
Yay,
now we're,
Spider-Man! I love Spider-Man.
Damn, you know what? That's smart, bro.
now Charlie's brought up an interesting quandary.
That's
Now,
smart.
a sticker-based economy. We got to put value on different stickers.
That's what NFTs are.
Pretty much.
That's what we're doing with NFTs.
Yeah.
It's just an online sticker.
Yeah, basically.
You guys want another paper system? Stickers. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, why not? I want an
makes
entire
sense to me.
system.
You take one sticker, you slap it on anything, that thing is now worth what the sticker's worth.
I want an entire economic system built up off of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You have the best deck. You have the. You're rich.
Dude, I wish we could settle like actual debates with like actual like Yu-Gi-Oh duels or something like that.
No, you have some
Pretty good.
asshole who's like rigged his deck. Like, oh, I can bring out all the blue eyes white dragon.
Nah. That's why. No,
They can bring out all 5
the
pieces
debate.
of Exodia
debate.
right now.
Exactly, they cheat.
It's a debate. You get the same deck.
Oh, so you each get a deck and you each gotta play
You
it.
each get a deck, and you each got to play it, and it's the same deck. Who utilizes the deck better?
Yes, I agree with this.
Ah,
All right, now we
that's
got
one way to
something
do
going
it.
on here.
Both
and the
both
deck
parties-
changes every election.
Yeah, exactly.
But the problem is that the rules to Yu-Gi-Oh has changed so damn much.
Oh no,
like,
no, we
they've
gotta
added this
go.
new
We
thing
gotta
called
go
pendulum summoning.
old school Battle City.
Yeah, old school. Oh, Battle City?
Old school
not,
Battle City.
Pegasus Island.
No,
but...
no, because
What?
like Pegasus Island, there was so many like fucking loopholes. Like you just throw out a fucking blue eyes white dragon and not have to do anything for it. No. Battle City, you gotta strategize.
You gotta earn that shit.
Yeah, you gotta strategize.
Well, like that's the thing though. Like who, it's the same deck. It could be from literally any generation of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm just
matter.
going with like Battle City rules is what I'm getting at.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
going
really
with rules as in you guys attack each other until no one has life points. That's like, and you just play the deck of cards that you're dealt, and you both get the same deck. So, just who's gonna get the other one to 0 first?
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like Pegasus is a very controversial figure in Yu-Gi-Oh history because, he has an entire island in which he's trapped a bunch of children on. That doesn't really vote too well for me,
Yeah, that happened recently. It didn't really bode too well for that guy.
No, it did
Yeah,
not.
that guy was kind of. He took the bad way out, but Pegasus, he's still running around there. So I mean, that might be something we need to kind of check up on. I mean, where's the other islands? That's my question. Where's the other island that the kids haven't been rescued from?
Islands. Yeah, there's for sure other islands.
Where's Harvey Dent? That's the question we need to know. Where is Harvey Dent?
Where is David Hasselhoff when we need him?
Busy doing reliving his life through Baywatch. That's where
Busy
David
promoting
Hasselhoff
Pluto
is.
TV. That's what he's doing.
That too.
David
What is
Hasselhoff
Pluto
needs
TV?
to rescue me like he did SpongeBob and Patrick.
With his giant chest muscles.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just sit on his ass while he power swims.
Yeah, I think I need to go ahead and sign off before we start talking about this whole David Hasselhoff conundrum. So I think I'm gonna sign off, everybody.
All right, man.
Alright.
This was fun. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is good.
It was.